into you. I should be over all the butterflies, but I'm into you. And baby, even on the worst night.
What's good, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the people of YouTube? It is Clements back on the mic, and today I wanted to briefly discuss a long-awaited and anticipated feature by the community, and that is a field of view slider for console that I guarantee you heard it here first, guys. I guarantee it will come with a specific update for every console in the book. Okay, so last gen, current gen, next gen, whatever you want to call each individual console. It's a bit of a clusterfuck at the minute. We've got so many different consoles that are kind of being this game's being developed for. It's a bit of a mess. But so I did make a video on field of view slider around a month or two ago. I think it might have been 2 months ago, and that video is my most viewed video on the channel. It got, I think, 14 or 15,000 views, which is quite a lot for my channel, at least with how small I am at the minute. Hopefully that will change, but anyway, that's besides the point. That's my most viewed video on the channel, so I should know out of all the people in the world, I should know, okay, this feature is much wanted, and it's a must-have in the next update. You can include me in that as well. I also want this feature to come, and I think it honestly will. Okay, so obviously we're getting a specific update very soon on the 8th, so in 3 days time. I think when this goes up it will be the 6th, so in 2 days time for you guys, but 3 days time for me. It's currently the 5th of December as the time of this recording, and I think that it will come with a specific update, because obviously we're getting it on the 8th, and as all of us, well, you should know by now. If you don't know, you've been living under a rock, obviously, but we're getting a massive engine upgrade, a massive engine update, whatever you want to call it. So if you didn't know already, Vanguard runs on the same engine as Modern Warfare, okay, and we are basically, Vanguard is an upgraded engine version of the current engine we run Warzone on. When we boot up and play Warzone, we're playing it on an older engine version of the Vanguard engine. Okay, so Vanguard runs on the same engine as Modern Warfare, but it's a more updated version. And we have field of view slider on every platform in Vanguard, as you may or may not know. So for them to massively upgrade the current version of Warzone's engine to Vanguard's updated version of the engine, I guarantee they will implement field of view slider, and this is the best time of any time to implement a field of view slider. If it doesn't come with a specific update, it's not going to come for consoles, okay? It definitely will, in my opinion, but if it doesn't, then it's never going to come. There's never been a better time to implement a field of view slider than now. There is no reason for them not to, okay? A couple of years ago, Infinity Ward and Raven, they both tried to implement field of view slider, but they were experiencing a lot of performance issues, frame rate drops, etc. And that is on the current version of Warzone's engine. So with the new version of the engine for Warzone, it should work, okay? Basically the whole engine upgrade it means everything is going to be more. You're going to get better frames, you're going to get better graphics, better textures, gameplay is going to feel better. The game will feel completely different, and the developers, if they haven't been for the past year testing field of view slider, because they're not stupid, they know it's a much wanted feature by the community. If they haven't been testing the field of view slider for console and making it and developing it over the past year, they are fucking stupid. A field of view slider should not be an issue in 2021, especially with this new engine upgrade. And yes, I understand people say, oh well, last gen consoles, you know, the hardware is not as good as the newer gen consoles, and the wider the field of view, the bigger the strain on the hardware, which usually causes things like frame rate drops and stuff like that. And I get that, I understand that, but people can't say, like I used to say, oh, Cold War's got one. Cold War was a different engine, understandably, but now you can't throw that excuse in my face anymore, because Vanguard is the same fucking engine. Okay, this should not be an issue. If we are getting Vanguard's engine, we should be getting all of Vanguard's features, the field of view slider, everything. Consoles not having a field of view slider has been a massive advantage for PC, and console players like myself have had to deal with that for the past 2 years. And yeah, they know this feature is wanted, okay, and they should have been testing this and developing this over the course of the past year during the development of this new map and Vanguard. I covered all that in my last video, but that is on the current engine version, so they are going to give us a better version of this engine, and that is why I think they will implement a field of view slider, because if Vanguard can do it, then Warzone can do it. There is no reason whatsoever in the book why there should not be a field of view slider in the game on the 8th. No reason whatsoever in my mind. I can almost guarantee we are going to get a field of view slider for console on the 8th for this new Pacific update. And if we don't, then it's never going to come. It's never ever going to come to console. Okay, there's no better time than now to implement one, and I guarantee they're keeping it a secret or some shit. They're going to announce it maybe on the 7th, I don't know, in like patch notes or something. I don't know, but I guarantee you guys it will come with this Pacific update. I'm really excited for the Pacific update, not just because of the very solid chance there will be a field of view slider implemented, which is a big thing, but also the new map. It looks incredible. Caldera, I think it's Caldera. I always get confused, but yeah, it looks insane. It looks really vibrant. It looks kind of like Rebirth sort of colour palette. It looks really vibrant, really good colours. It looks huge. There's a lot of vegetation and stuff, which does look beautiful, but it might give people with ghillie suit skins a bit of an advantage. I'm kind of worried about things like visibility, kind of like how the rose skin, you know, gave people an advantage in dark areas of Verdansk. So is history gonna repeat itself? Hopefully not. So I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens in terms of things like that. But in terms of like aesthetically and how it looks brilliant. I'm really excited for this update. I think it'll be a huge refresh for Warzone. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy today's video, I found it helpful in any way, shape or form, let me know by smashing that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. And also, when Caldera does drop, I will be uploading 4K Ultra HD 60 frames per second HDR gameplay of the map. Hopefully I'll be one of the first on YouTube to ever upload 4K gameplay. So yeah, if you want to stick around for that, go ahead and subscribe. I do own Vanguard, so we'll be getting it on the 8th rather than the 9th, or is it the 7th rather than the 8th? I'm not sure, I get confused, but I will be getting it 24 hours early, so it will be, I guess you could consider it early gameplay. So yeah, I've been Clements, you're absolutely awesome. Console field of view, I guarantee guys, the 8th of December. So yeah, peace out and take care.